early. I hope nobody's going to miss out on it, but before I reveal the price, let me just quickly tell you a couple things, please, if I may. When our team writes these shows, it's called writing a show because it is. You're putting in the pieces of a puzzle, the products that are going to be shown and seen and presented, and the pricing and the value. The team always like to obviously include one or two items that are particularly specially discounted. Creates excitement, obviously. This is going to be that piece. This cuff is a 7-stone cuff. And this cuff has won more awards for the Chaco Canyon line than any other we've ever presented. Many say it's because of the freeform design of the nuggets. Many say because of the amount of sterling silver. Many say because it's ageless and timeless with that universal appeal. But whatever the reason is, we have had more 5-star reviews on this piece over its time here at the network than virtually anything else. The pricing that we're about to reveal is going to be the lowest that's ever been at on the network. And typically, we would talk about in a store, many folks, if you've ever bought Turquoise or Spiny or Ceremonial, you know, you can easily spend $4.99 or $500, or in some cases into the thousands. We will offer this at the best deal ever while it lasts. The only caveat is I don't have waitlist or extended delivery. Once it's gone, it's gone. You might have seen this in prior shows with Jennifer and wanted it. You may have seen it certainly on hosts. Amy Morrison, I know, has worn this particular piece many a time. Colleen as well. If this is the day to do it, I think I can convince you because of the price. So without further ado, 40% off the price in an area where pricing has gone up, as you and I have seen in virtually all walks of life. We're going to save over $100 versus our price, and our price is always conservative. We've got the HSN price, not the real world price. $149.98. I have gorgeous Kingman turquoise, the best example of Kingman turquoise in this show without any question. I have ceremonial green, which is, you know, you look at that ceremonial green, that is the poster child for ceremonial green turquoise. When you say ceremonial green, that's what you think about, and that's why it's so collectible. So we've got two winners right there. Two winners right there. Maybe you have this already and you want the ceremonial green, or maybe you're just on the hunt for state. When I was going to say state of the art, what I mean to say is true picture perfect, the poster child for beautiful Kingman. On this side, we have two other choices, equally as glorious, two different colors. One is clearly the Spiny Oyster shell, which is this melange of reds and oranges, the flame color. It burns, it has the ember feel to it. As we get into fall and winter, that is a color that I think you're gonna so enjoy wearing. And then we have that gorgeous contrast of the black and white of the magnesite down below. And again, when you take the black and white and you pair it back to the highly polished sterling silver, you're onto a winner. We have over 400 orders coming through. This occasion, we have 3 bestsellers. Can you tell which they are? The three which are overtaking the 4th is Spiny Oyster and the 2 turquoises. Maybe that's because I only just mentioned the magnesite, I'm not sure, but we'll certainly keep you posted. Let me take off the ceremonial green and the Kingman turquoise so you can see it right here. Those 7 beautiful stations. Sizing here, we're looking at 7 by 11, but look at the way they set them. Look at the beautiful workmanship of the sterling silver. It's so smooth, yet it has really that earthy feel to it, yet it is also an affluent luxury design. Over 600 orders coming through. Kingman will be the first to sell out, followed by the ceremonial green, which I'm going to hold side by side. Jennifer, at the full price, it was a winner. At this price, clearly it's designed to be a winner. Tell me about, first of all, the style, the design, and then a little bit more about the Kingman mine, please.
This design is made by Sadie Jim. She and her husband are actually master silversmiths, and they work out from their home out in Pruitt, New Mexico. She says that this type of design is very hard to do because of the amount of time put into it, the high polish of the stones. It's very time consuming, but but we were able to make our orders, for her for it. And she says that especially working with turquoise, that is the type of stone that she likes to work with, because that is the father stone, the main sky stone, the native diamond, so to speak. And so for the Kingman mine, for the green turquoise, I've said before that there was a shaman that had once gone into the mine, and he seen a particular rough that was had this green hue to it. And so as he was walking towards the mine, he seen in the rough was these brown striations that were inside the green turquoise. And so that reminded him of the snakes that they used in their ceremonies. And so he called it the ceremonial turquoise. That's why you see the green there.
Well, I'm excited to see this. It represents so much work from so many people. It really does. And I'm thrilled that you're enjoying it. Okay, we're very busy. They're letting me know. My goal is always to kind of steer the ship and navigate. Sometimes when you see so many items, oh my God, you don't know what, do I buy this? Do I buy that? Should I get this? Is this good? Or is that better? So my goal is to try and give you the inside scoop always. A lot of folks always ask, well, what do you do to prepare for a show? Well, it's a whole day process. For me, it is anyway. I started this morning at 9 o'clock at home, looking at every single piece, understanding every piece, trying to find for you the best values in pieces. And that's what this is. Look, we've done amazing things. You know the ring, and we'll remind you of the ring, was obviously a superstar at $49. Right? Over 1,000 people said yes. How could I not guide you towards that? I'd be a fool not to guide you towards that. That's a Sleeping Beauty ring for $49. Are you kidding me? This cuff at $149 represents the best deal in Chaco Canyon today, no doubt. In the world of cuffs and substance, big, bold. If we go to Scottsdale, if we go to Tucson, if we go to Sedona, if we go to beautiful out west and we go into a gallery and a jewelry store, you will spend the moon and back to buy a piece like this, to the moon and back. It would be hundreds of dollars. Obviously, you wouldn't get flex pay, and you wouldn't get a return policy that is all September, October, November, December, January. You wouldn't have till the end of January 2022 to try it, to experience it, to see it. But above all of that, what you're getting is value in a piece that is prestigious. It's important to me that we support Jennifer Juan's not only, I suppose, ambassadorship with regards to the people that she represents here. That's why Jennifer gives you the name of every man and woman who makes this jewelry, because these people have taken that tradition, passed down from their mothers and fathers and grandparents, and have honed it to perfection. And that's what they do every day. We have to look out for one another, and we have to support one another. You're buying genuine handmade jewelry at a price many would spend more for on faux or fashion, except you're getting something that genuinely is priceless. I hope you get this. I know you'll wear it. I know it will bring you happiness and joy for sure, because how couldn't you like it? It's beautiful. With everybody on the phone, we're over 70% sold out, and we are counting down. The Kingman turquoise is the best seller. I have in the Magnesite, how many left did you say, Alison? Forgive me. Oh, okay, 30. Okay, so the Magnesite, I have 30 remaining. The Magnesite is going to be the black and white one. If you wear, look, the black and white is black and white. It's just a great option. And then, of course, the Spiny oyster shell is just so in demand, so hard to get, so tough and challenging to bring to life at a good price. But that one right there, the Kingman, is the best seller, followed by the Ceremonial green. Let me ask you, Jennifer, to the point that I was trying to make about the amazing people that you represent, for you and them, these shows are really their moment to shine, right? It's the culmination of a heck of a lot of work that now gets to be seen by so many millions of eyes. It's important.
It's important. Number one, it supports their culture. Two, they live in very remote areas and in places where they don't even have electricity or they don't have water. They have to go into the city to get their provisions and come back. And they would, excuse me, they were taught to live off the land, work for themselves. And so this is what they do. And with the culture that was instilled in them, all the teachings, the stories, they all reference family and the togetherness. And that's why you see a lot of cluster work in their jewelry, and especially with the stones that are together side by side, whether they're freeform or you have the perfect circles or just abstract. It's still, they represent family and togetherness and being united as one. So that's what you're supporting. And especially in times like these, it makes them happy. It makes them happy that knowing they can continue this culture, because in a lot of places, a lot of people don't have that. They don't have people to teach them, and so they're very willing to teach others. There's little schools that they have in some of their communities to teach the younger generation to the art of silversmithing, or whether it be basket weaving or weaving blankets like they do. It's also being proud of who you are, and being proud of the adult and the teacher that you're going to become later in life.
Well, I am thrilled to be able to be a part of that journey and to share their story. That is for sure. This piece that so many of you have now picked up, over 80% sold out, is the most highly, not only awarded cuff in the Chaco Canyon line in recent history, but certainly one of the most highly reviewed. I'm so thrilled that you're going to get the opportunity to try it at a 40% off savings. Spiny Oyster, the beautiful black and white magnesite, the ceremonial green, that's the poster child for what ceremonial green should be, and of course the amazing traditional Kingman from an American mine that is so sought after. All right. Look, I just want to do what you want to do, and if you want to see the ring again, we're going to see the ring again. Absolutely, absolutely. With over 1,000